Hi everyone, welcome back to the Two Voices English podcast. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo. Today we are talking about something that makes everyone happy, no matter how old you are.
Exactly, we're talking about games. Video games, board games, mobile games. If you can play it, we're talking about it.
I'm so excited, Mia. You know I'm a big kid at heart. I still remember my first video game console. It was gray, heavy, and the graphics were, well, let's just say characters looked like square blocks.
Oh, I remember those. You had to use your imagination back then. I wasn't really into video games as a kid. I was the queen of board games. My family and I played Monopoly every Sunday.
Monopoly? That's not a game, Mia. That's a test of friendship. Did you ever finish a game without someone getting angry because you bought all the hotels on Boardwalk?
Never. That's the best part. But honestly, games have changed so much, haven't they? From simple blocks to these huge, beautiful worlds we see today.
They really have. But even with all the fancy technology, the feeling of winning is still the same, whether it's a gold medal in a racing game or finally beating your older brother at cards.
Speaking of winning, I remember when you tried to teach me that fighting game last week. You said it was easy English, but all I heard was press X, Y, up, down, left, B.
Hey, you actually did great. You were just pressing every button at the same time. We call that button mashing in the gaming world. And surprisingly, you almost beat me.
Maybe I'm a natural talent, Leo, or maybe the game felt sorry for me.
We'll never know. But it's interesting, isn't it? Why do we love games so much? Is it the challenge, the stories, or just the chance to be someone else for an hour?
I think it's a bit of everything. It's a way to escape reality and just have fun. And for our listeners, games are actually a fantastic way to learn English.
Totally. I learned so many words like inventory, quest, and game over before I even started school.
Game over is a classic, but for us, the game is just beginning.
So Mia, we talked about childhood, but let's talk about right now. If you open your phone or sit at a computer, what kind of game are you looking for? Because there are so many genres.
Genres, that's a big word. You mean categories, right?
Exactly. Like movies. You have action, horror, romance. Games are the same.
Well, I'm definitely a casual gamer. I like games that I can play for 10 minutes while I'm waiting for my coffee. You know, like those puzzle games where you match 3 colorful candies.
Ah, the classic Match 3 games. They're so addictive. My mom started playing one of those, and now she has a higher score than me. It's embarrassing.
Go mom! But honestly, what about you, Leo? I know you like the action and adventure stuff.
I do. I love open-world games. That's where the game gives you a huge map, like a whole city or a fantasy kingdom, and you can go anywhere you want. You can follow the story, or you can just go fishing in a virtual lake for 3 hours.
3 hours of virtual fishing? Leo, you can go to a real lake for that.
But in the game, I don't get bitten by mosquitoes, Mia. It's perfect. Plus, I like RPG games, role-playing games. I get to create my own character, choose their hair color, their skills. I usually spend 2 hours just making my character look cool before the game even starts.
I do that too, but then I realize my character looks amazing but has 0 strength and I lose the first battle immediately.
Style over power. I respect that. But there are also simulation games, like building a city or managing a farm.
Oh, I love those. There is something very relaxing about planting virtual tomatoes and making sure my virtual cows are happy. It's much easier than real gardening. I once tried to grow a cactus and, well, let's just say it didn't survive.
You killed a cactus? Those things can live in the desert for years.
Don't judge me. That's why I play games. In a game, I can just click a button and everything is green and beautiful again.
Fair point. Whether it's a fast-paced shooter or a slow puzzle, there's a genre for everyone. It's all about what makes you feel good at that moment.
Exactly. Sometimes you want to save the world, and sometimes you just want to organize colored blocks.
Mia, talking about all these genres makes me think about how we play. Do you prefer playing alone, like a lone wolf, or with other people?
That's a good question. I think I'm a solo player most of the time. I like to take my time, listen to the music in the game, and not worry about anyone else. If I make a mistake, nobody sees it.
So you're hiding your button mashing skills from the world?
Exactly. But what about you? I bet you love multiplayer games.
I do. There is something so exciting about playing with friends, or even strangers from the other side of the world. We call it co-op when we work together as a team. It's all about communication. Leo, watch out! There's a zombie behind you.
See, that sounds stressful to me. If a zombie is behind me, I don't want someone shouting in my ear. I want to pause the game and go get a snack while I think about my strategy.
You can't pause an online game, Mia. That's the golden rule. If you're playing with others, you have to be in the zone. But honestly, some of my best memories are from playing games with my friends in the same room, sitting on the sofa, eating pizza, and trying to win a football match. It's the best.
Okay, I agree with that. Local multiplayer is fun. I remember playing those dancing games where you have to follow the moves on the screen.
Oh no, Mia, please tell me there's no video of you dancing to pop songs in your living room.
Maybe, but I was actually pretty good. It's a great workout. And it's funny because you can see your friends looking ridiculous while they try to move their arms and legs at the same time.
That's the beauty of it. Games bring people together. Whether you're competing against each other or working together to solve a puzzle, it's a social experience.
It really is. And now with the internet, you can make friends in different countries just by playing the same game. You learn about their culture, their jokes, and of course, some very interesting slang words.
Definitely, but you have to be careful. Some players can be a bit salty.
Salty, like a bag of chips?
Not exactly. In the gaming world, if someone is salty, it means they are upset or angry because they lost. They might complain a lot.
Oh, I know that feeling. Usually when I play against you, Leo, I'm the salty one.
Only because I'm the champion, Mia. But hey, as long as we're having fun, a little saltiness is okay.
And yes, new high score.
Mia, we're in the middle of a podcast. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, Leo. I was so close to beating my record in this Flappy Bird style game. That's the problem with mobile games. You can play them anywhere, anytime.
That's true. Back in the day, if you wanted to play a game, you had to go home, turn on the TV, and sit in front of a console. Now people play on the bus, while waiting in line, or even, well, while brushing their teeth.
I'm one of those people. I love mobile games because they're so accessible. If you have your phone, you have a gaming console in your pocket. Plus, most of them are free to play.
They say free, Mia, but then they ask you for microtransactions. They say, it's only $1 for this shiny new hat for your character. Before you know it, you've spent your whole lunch money on a virtual garden.
Okay, I admit it's a bit of a trap, but you have to agree the graphics are amazing now. Some mobile games look almost as good as computer games.
I agree, but my biggest problem is the battery life. I start a game, I'm having an adventure, and 20 minutes later my phone is screaming, "Plug me in or I will die!"
That's why I always carry a power bank. A real gamer is always prepared, Leo.
Wow, Mia, you're becoming a real hardcore gamer. But the best thing about mobile games is how they bring everyone together. Even my grandmother plays word puzzles on her tablet now.
Exactly. My mom and I send each other lives in puzzle games every day. It's like our way of saying, I love you without using words.
That's actually very sweet. But still, be careful. I see people walking down the street playing games, and they almost walk into trees.
You're right. It's fun to play, but we need to look up sometimes. Otherwise, you'll miss the graphics of the real world.
Definitely. In the real world, the resolution is always 4K. Speaking of real-world graphics, Mia, do you ever feel like games are becoming too realistic? Sometimes I play a game and I can see the sweat on the character's face. It's a bit scary.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I miss the old days, the retro games. You know, the 8-bit style where the characters were just a few colorful pixels?
Oh, I love retro gaming. There's a special word for that feeling, nostalgia. It's that warm, happy feeling you get when you remember the past.
Exactly. There's something so charming about those simple sounds and music. Bloop, bleep, ta-da! And the best part? No loading screens. You just put the cartridge in, and boom, you're playing.
Wait, did you ever do the secret trick to make the games work?
You mean blowing into the cartridge?
Yes. Psh. Everyone thought it fixed the game, but scientists say it actually didn't do anything. It probably made it worse because of the moisture.
Don't tell me that. It was a ritual. It made me feel like a doctor for my video games. Don't worry, Mario. I'll save you. Psh.
It's funny how we remember those things, but compared to today, those games were incredibly difficult. There was no easy mode or tutorial. You just started the level and died 10 seconds later.
That's true. You had to learn by failing, over and over again. We call that trial and error. Modern games are much more helpful. They have little arrows telling you where to go and hints if you get stuck for too long.
Some people call that hand-holding. Hardcore players think games today are too easy. They want to suffer. They want to fight a boss for 3 days before they win.
Not me. I like the help. I don't want to spend my whole weekend trying to jump over one hole in the ground. I have things to do, Leo. I have a podcast to record.
Fair enough, but whether it's a 4K masterpiece or a 1980s pixel adventure, the goal is the same, to have a good time.
And maybe to blow into a cartridge once in a while, just for the memories.
You know, Mia, my parents used to tell me, Leo, stop playing those games. They're a waste of time. Go read a book.
My parents said the exact same thing, but now scientists say that games can actually be good for your brain. They help with problem solving and focus.
And most importantly for our listeners, they're incredible for learning English. Honestly, Mia, I learned more English from playing detective games than I did in some of my school classes.
I believe it. When you play a game in English, you aren't just reading a textbook. You're using the language to survive. You have to understand the quest to know where to go. You have to read the inventory to see if you have enough potions.
Exactly. And if a character tells you, the key is hidden behind the waterfall, and you don't know what a waterfall is, you're going to be stuck for a long time. You learn because you have to.
I like using subtitles in games. Even if the characters are speaking English, having the text on the screen helps me connect the sound to the word. It's like a 40-hour English lesson, but with dragons and lasers.
The Dragon's English class. I'd pay for that. But it's not just vocabulary. It's also about culture and how people actually speak. You hear slang, you hear different accents. It makes the language feel alive.
Plus, in multiplayer games, you have to talk to people. Go left. Help me. I found the treasure. It's fast, it's stressful, but it's great practice for real-life conversations.
Although I should probably warn our listeners, don't use everything you hear in a game in real life. If you walk into a coffee shop and say, "Greetings, traveler, I seek the dark nectar of the bean," the barista might look at you a bit strangely.
I have 5 gold coins for 1 latte. Yeah, maybe keep the fantasy talk for the game. But the confidence you get from communicating in a game is real.
It really is. It turns learning from a chore into a hobby. And when you finally understand a joke a character makes without looking it up, that's the best level-up feeling ever.
Total satisfaction. But wait, speaking of leveling up, have you seen those new headsets that make you feel like you're actually inside the game?
You're talking about VR, virtual reality. You put on those big goggles and suddenly you're not in your living room anymore. You're standing on top of a mountain or flying through space.
I tried it once at a friend's house. It was incredible. I felt like I could actually touch the trees in the game. It's what we call immersion. You feel totally surrounded by the game world.
It is amazing, but it can also be a bit dangerous for your furniture. I saw a video of a guy playing a boxing game in VR. He got so excited that he punched his own TV.
Oh no, that's an expensive game. And what about motion sickness? I felt a little bit dizzy after 10 minutes. My brain thought I was moving, but my body was just standing on a carpet.
Yeah, VR legs take time to develop. You have to get used to it. But imagine the future, Mia. Maybe one day we won't even need goggles. Maybe we will have holograms in our rooms.
Like Star Wars, I would love to have a little robot playing games with me on my coffee table. But do you think games will become too real? Like, will we forget what is real and what is digital?
That's a deep question, Mia. Some people are already talking about the metaverse, where we live, work, and play in a digital world. Personally, I think nothing beats the feeling of real sunlight and real fresh air.
I agree, but I love how technology is making games more inclusive. Now people who can't move easily in real life can go on adventures and explore the world through a screen or a headset.
That's a beautiful point. Gaming isn't just about high scores anymore. It's about accessibility and experiencing things you never thought possible.
And the AI. Have you noticed how NPCs, non-player characters, are getting smarter? They used to just stand there and saying the same sentence over and over. Hello, nice weather today. Hello, nice weather today.
Now they actually respond to you. They have personalities. Sometimes I feel bad for them. If I accidentally bump into an NPC and they say, ouch, I actually say, I'm sorry to my computer screen.
Leo, you are way too polite for a gamer. But that just shows how far we've come. From a yellow circle eating dots to digital characters that make us feel real emotions.
It's been a wild journey, but we have one more big topic to cover before we save and quit for the day.
One more topic, Leo? Is this the final boss of our podcast?
You could say that. I want to talk about the most important thing of all, balance.
Oh, you mean like not playing just one more level until 3 a.m. on a Tuesday morning?
Exactly. We love games, but we also love sleep. Sometimes it's hard to stop because games are designed to keep us excited. They give us achievements and trophies that make us feel like we've accomplished something big.
But those trophies are digital, Leo. You can't put a digital trophy on your real-life shelf.
True. That's why I always tell myself, Leo, you need to level up in real life too. Learning a new skill, going for a walk, or even just finishing your homework is like a real-life quest.
I love that idea. And for our listeners, learning English is the ultimate skill tree. The more you practice, the more points you get, and suddenly you can talk to anyone in the world.
It's the best power-up you can have. So, here is our final challenge for you. Today, go into the settings of your favorite game and change the language to English.
That sounds scary, Leo. What if they don't understand the instructions?
That's the fun part. You'll learn because you want to win. If you get stuck, use a translator, or better yet, listen to this podcast again.
Good advice. Gaming has brought us so much joy today. From old pixels to virtual reality, it's a world where anything is possible.
It really is. Whether you're a noob, that's a beginner, or a pro, the most important thing is to enjoy the journey.
Well, I think I hear the game over music playing for this episode.
It's not game over, Mia. It's just save and quit. We'll be back with a new adventure very soon.
You're right. Thank you so much for listening to Two Voices English Podcast. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo. Keep playing, keep learning, and don't forget to look up from your screen once in a while.
Bye, everyone.
See you in the next one.